In this video, I want to talk about using the First District Mapnet GIS websites to find a latitude and longitude for a new construction and provide this lat and long to other people. The first thing you're going to want to do is open up your web browser and navigate to www.firstdistrictmapnet.com. This is our load screen, and from here you'll scroll down and pick the county that you are working in. In this case, I'm going to use Cottington County's MapNet. That's going to bring up a brand new browser window. And we will get rid of the disclaimer and wait for our site to load. If you notice that my website is a little bit different than yours, that's because each one of these is customizable to your taste. And I'll show you quickly how to do that. You scroll up to Maps and then click on Map Layers. And this is going to give us a lot of choices here as to how we want our window to look. What you may be seeing right now is our standard county base map, and that looks like this. Now it's all the way down at the bottom. If you want to change that and look at aerial photography, there are a lot of different choices in here for you. The most current one being the 2018 FSA imagery. That's most likely what you will use if your county hasn't gone out and spent the money on the latest Eagle View imagery. But in this case, Cottington County has, so I am going to turn that on. You can see that we have 2014 and 2017. We'll turn on the most current one, and that information will load. Another thing you want to do when you're using imagery instead of the county base map is you want to turn on a few additional layers. So we'll open up the map layers by clicking the plus sign where it says map layers, and scrolling down to transportation. And as you can see, I've got railroads, interstate, state and federal highways, and roads all turned on. This way I have a better form of reference when I'm searching through the county looking for what I'm trying to find. Another thing that I like to do is under political boundaries to turn on my townships and my sections. You can set these up any way you'd like to see them. I also have city boundaries, and once you're done with these, if you hit save layer settings, this is going to store the map the way that you like it, and that's how I got to the map that you're seeing now. We'll close this up, and now from here we will move on and start talking about latitude and longitudes. I'm going to zoom into the town of Henry, and we'll use this as an example. When you zoom into an area like this, sometimes it takes a little time for the aerial photography to load. It's a big image and it takes some time to get it there, but once you have it in, you have a very clear image, and this is going to allow us to find our locations. So as we're looking at this map right now, you can see that right here is a foundation. They're building a residence here, and it's possible this residence will need a new address. So if you want to communicate this location to someone else, the way to do that would be to scroll to Tools and then go down and click Measure. This is going to give us our Measure Tool bar. And there's a lot of different things we can do when we're measuring. We can measure by area, and you can see that the measure default is in acres for the area, but we could change that to square feet. And then we could go down here and we could figure out how big this building is just by clicking on the four corners. Well, you can see that 3,044 square feet right there. We can double click that and it'll be finished. So we can measure area, we can measure distance. If we want to measure the distance to, say, the right of way, or or the distance to the edge of the property line, you can see that we're about 21 feet. So then we can change this if we want from feet to miles or yards or meters. But the one that we're mostly concerned about right now is the location button. And this will allow you to put a point on the map, and that point will contain the latitude and longitude. So we click on the location, navigate to the center of your new construction, and just left click. That's going to drop a point and here is going to be the latitude and longitude. Now we know precisely where it is on the Earth's surface using our lat and our long. Now you can either open up an email at this point and type this in, or there's an even quicker way to do that. If you just hold your mouse up near the right side, left click and hold, and then just drag your mouse across this, you can see that it's all highlighted in blue now. Once you get to the end, let go, and from here, if you right click, you can copy. So now your lat and long is stored in your temporary memory, and if you want to communicate this even further, you open up your email, and inside the text box just right click again and left click paste. This is going to give the latitude and longitude, and from here it's really easy to send that information on. So what I've done is I've emailed latitude and longitude of the new construction, in this case to myself. If this is helpful, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and look for more videos in the future. Thank you.